Hey developers, welcome to DevCovery. Today, we're bringing you the hottest open source projects trending on GitHub, so you don't miss any tech developments worth your attention.
Today, we're taking a deep dive into a trending project on GitHub, yt-dlp, a feature-rich command line tool for downloading audio and video. It has become the de facto standard for developers and power users, offering unparalleled control and flexibility for accessing online media. We'll explore the features and design choices that make it an essential utility in any modern toolkit. What happens when a foundational open source tool just slows down? In the world of software, a successor often rises to take its place. This is the story of yt-dlp, a project that didn't just fork its legendary predecessor, but completely redefined an entire category of software tools. So, what is yt-dlp? At its core, it's a feature-rich command line tool for downloading audio and video. It was born out of frustration with its predecessor, the once mighty yt-dl, which had become slow to update and was starting to feel stagnant. And the community's response has been nothing short of explosive. Developed by the yt-dlp organization, it has rocketed to over 100 pounds 64,000 stars, with more than 440 added just today, and has been forked nearly 14,000 times. This isn't just a minor update, it's a major shift in the developer world. The core problem yt-dlp solves is all about succession and modernization. For years, yt-dl was an essential utility, but its development slowed to a crawl, leaving users with broken support for popular websites and a feature set that was stuck in the past. The community desperately needed a reliable, actively maintained solution. So instead of just waiting, developers took matters into their own hands and created a fork. But here's what makes yt-dlp special. It wasn't just about fixing bugs. The team went on the offensive, aggressively adding modern features like sponsor block integration and massive performance boosts. It transformed itself from a simple patch into a true next-generation tool. Under the hood, the architecture of yt-dlp is a masterclass in modular design. It all works like a pipeline. First, an extractor module reverse engineers a website to find the actual media URLs. Next, a downloader module grabs the files. And finally, a post-processor chain handles tasks like merging separate video and audio streams. This design is particularly brilliant at getting around anti-downloading measures. Let's look at 3 key ways it does this. First, it tackles JavaScript obfuscation. Many sites try to hide media links inside complex, confusing code. yt-dlp is smart enough to isolate that specific code and run it in a sandbox JavaScript engine like Dino. In effect, it uses the site's own logic against itself to uncover the real URL. Second, it defeats network-level blocking with a technique called TLS fingerprinting. By using a library called curl, CFI, it can perfectly mimic the network signature of a real web browser. It's like wearing a perfect digital disguise, making its requests completely indistinguishable from a normal user. And finally, let's talk about performance. For speed, it uses lazy loading. With support for thousands of websites, loading every single extractor at startup would be incredibly slow. Instead, yt-dlp only loads the one specific module it needs for a given URL. This makes the tool feel lightning fast from the moment you run it. So, who is actually using this? The audience is surprisingly broad. Data researchers and digital archivists use it to mass download entire video channels for offline analysis. Developers integrate it as a Python library to build automated workflows, like a custom tool that turns videos into podcasts. And for everyday users, it's a powerful way to save online courses for a long commute or to back up their own personal content. Yes, it is a command line tool, and that comes with a bit of a learning curve. But for anyone who needs reliable access to online media, for legitimate archival or personal use, its power and flexibility are well worth the effort. But it's not all smooth sailing. Despite its incredible success, yt-dlp faces some serious challenges. Its very existence is a constant cat-and-mouse game. Anytime a website updates its code, it can break the tool's functionality, which means the project requires constant, urgent maintenance. This makes it inherently fragile. Then there's the legal gray area. Its predecessor once faced a major legal copyright takedown notice. A DMCA and yt-dlp is not immune to those same risks. Finally, it relies on external tools like FFmpeg to work properly. This means a user's experience is only as good as their entire setup, which can add another layer of complexity for newcomers. In the end, yt-dlp is so much more than just a downloader. It's a powerful testament to what a responsive and motivated open source community can achieve. The real story here is not just about setting a new standard for a category of software. It's about providing a living blueprint for how essential tools can evolve, adapt, and ultimately thrive, driven by the people who depend on them most.
That's all for today's DevCovery. We hope these GitHub trending projects spark some inspiration for your development work. You can find all the repos mentioned in the description below. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you tomorrow at the same time.